And with that said,
Guys, we're back.
we're just talking spoilers. Won't be in the episode.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
We'll be in the episode
towards the end.
Towards the end of the podcast, where we talk about books, the ones that leave a mark, start a conversation, and stay with you long after the last page.
We're back.
We're back. Stranton.
Cristiano.
Fine, don't play. Yeah, guys.
I'm Tarzan with you.
Tarzan,
Jane.
Tarzan, you Jane. Yeah. This week, the fire burns hotter, the stakes climb higher, and loyalty is tested beyond survival.
Mm-hmm.
In the world of Basgiath War College, second chances come at the price of blood and truth. When rebellion meets love and dragons choose sides, every heartbeat becomes a battle drum. This week, we're covering Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Guys, I know that the first time we did it, we were like, smut and like, oh, we're doing it for the girlies.
Yeah. This is for us.
I'm one of the girlies now. Let me join your team.
It fucking picks up.
It picks up.
Yeah.
I have a thing which y'all know that when I start a series, I have to finish.
Yeah.
Pause. So I needed to keep going. And to be honest, this wasn't like I need to finish a hate read or like any, like, I wasn't doing it begrudgingly. I told Cristiano, I was like, I didn't want to start this because I knew I was going to like it. Mm-hmm. And I do like it.
That's exactly what you said.
I did. And I do. And that's how it is.
I knew you would like it though. It's right up the alley, you know? And to be fair, I already told you, I do enjoy this series. I enjoy a lot about what Rebecca has built in this world.
Yeah.
It's like Aragon for me.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit more, I think the world is built out a little bit more.
A little bit more spicy.
Definitely more spicy. Absolutely more spicy.
Yeah, even if you're doing the audiobook, there are 20-minute long. I mean, what are you doing for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Who needs that time?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And it still has it though. Like the first book was, okay, it had it, and then book 2 was like, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Book 3 is still some, but not as much as book 2. Yeah. I think book 2 has the most.
Yeah. Book 2, Throne? Was that 2 or 3? Y'all know if you read the book.
Yeah.
When I mention it.
The Throne starts in book 3.
I want to say, right?
3.
Oh, absolutely 3. Absolutely 3. Because 2 is such like a no.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. That is what we're going into. Before we get too much more into it, we gotta do a weekly check-in. How are you doing?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. You know, things could be better, things could be worse.
Just meeting senators and
we did meet a senator, Senator Menjivar. We had her over the house. That was cool. We invited some other people in our neighborhood as well. Great conversation. Learned more about what she does for our area. She basically runs from the edge of Burbank up to Santa Clarita, all the way to Calabasas, but not including Calabasas, on the edge of Calabasas. So the West Valley.
Yeah.
Right. Plus some north. So it's a pretty big district. We talk about like the things that are plagued in the district. Homelessness. Can't afford shit. Mm-hmm. What are you doing about this, lady?
In California?
And I'm not gonna lie, she was approachable. Like she actually had real answers. She actually told us about things that she was trying to do that were killed, the bills that died, you know, on the Hill. Some bills that are not yet dead that she's still pushing for, and ways that if we have ideas and things that we want to put forth, we can reach her so she can create a bill around it.
Oh yeah.
So she's cool. Cool people. She's like our age.
Oh, nice. I honestly, that final part, in my head, I was like, I wonder how old she is. I want to ask on the pod, because the general never asks. But I'm glad you told me.
Yes.
I'm glad you told me. How am I doing? Oh, let me tell you.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. We had a pretty eventful weekend. Got to go down to Temecula and visit the boys of the book club.
All right,
I was at our guests that are going to be on this weekend. You guys will see them in about 2 weeks. It was great. Got to talk to David and Max. Talk about our non-technical difficulty weekend that we're about to have with them.
Yep, you gotta hype them up.
Hype them up. I said, hey, we've done this like 100 times.
The fucked up thing was like you can tell they were looking forward to. They were fun just on the what you call it in like the waiting room, the lobby room, the green room. Hilarious. We still have some clips from their stuff, so we might have to cut that in for this.
We might, and I already told them that there's some of that stuff that we can work out a deal. There could be tattoos. There could be something, and that you wouldn't want to see the masses to see. Mm-hmm. Some things were said, guys.
a lot of things.
I can't believe you said that.
A lot of things.
No, I'm just kidding. Class acts,
all
across the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, great weekend. Got to go to Temecula. Had some family coming to town really quick on Friday night too.
Turnaround.
Actually, yeah, super turnaround. They went to Disneyland. It was Cheyenne again, the one who's the biggest fan of the Fourth Wing series. And then Sunday got to hang out with friend of the pod, Taylor and Lindsay. They came over to celebrate Rachel's birthday.
Happy birthday, Rachel!
Happy birthday, Rachel! It was good. Great weekend. And we continue it by hitting up this beautiful bottle.
So now, guys, we're between the wines.
Not
gonna lie, this is
wines.
top 3.
This is delicious.
That's top 3 wine that we've gotten.
And what we were questioning, it's effective.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Here, you guys, I know I don't want to be out of mic. You guys check this bottle out.
So you see heroes, true heroes. Obviously, I picked this because it was either this or this one called Rebels.
Ooh.
And
why didn't we do 2?
Yeah.
We both get a bottle, go halfway,
right,
and then switch.
Yeah. But budget. We have a tight.
They cost money. No, never mind.
Production budget's kind of low. Still wait on that wine sponsor. Where the fuck are you at?
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Hero Rebel thing did cross my mind. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's choose between 2 of them. I'm glad I chose this one because it's top 3 in terms of like taste, effectiveness.
Yeah, we might have to do a repeat on this one.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna repeat.
Might have to repeat this one because this one. Oh, this week again. True heroes. This week again.
So you guys should just check out this bottle. In terms of like the flavor, super light. Mm-hmm. A lot of times it comes on very heavy, especially reds. Mm-hmm. Come on very heavy. Very light red. And it's kind of a hitter, hard hitter.
Yeah,
because I'm feeling it already.
But delicious.
Delicious though.
Not like, I have to drink this to be able to feel that. No, not at all. We both were like,
there's no bite to it though. Like
not at all.
Like there's no bite.
No. Great choice. Let's
cheers.
ASMR? No, I won't do it.
All right. So next up, we haven't done this in a while. What are we reading right now?
I'll tell you right now. Strength of the Few.
Yeah, I read Strength of the Few.
I finished Onyx Storm last night.
So you started already. You're in it.
That's why I had my headphones in when I walked into here.
How far?
No, not. I want to say chapter 3.
Oh, you're still early.
Chapter 3.
But he has big chapters. So.
Yeah, I wanted to start at the beginning of the day, and the day just got away from me. I had this little menace running around. Thing. Yeah, the whole like raising a child, making sure he's not running into the street. So yeah, I'm reading Strength of the Few. I also just got Atmosphere, which is like a big one out there.
Man, that's on my wish list.
Taylor Reed Jenkins.
Yes. Tell me how it is because someone wish list. If it's shitty,
it's also on our list of probably gonna cover.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's by.
It's on Excel?
I'm almost positive. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the one that's like the ones that we're supposed to.
You have the memory here. I'm just
yeah. It's on there. Okay. But yeah, they wrote Daisy and the Six, and I'm trying to think of the other ones, the other big ones by Taylor. I read Daisy and the Six and really enjoyed that one, especially the audio version of that one because they had different voice actors on that. But that is the next one up, and then actually, not technically.
It's not the next one.
It's the next one up for me because I got it on Libby and I need to read it.
Oh, you have to.
I have to read that.
Man, how early are you getting this shit on Libby? Because there's books I try to look at. It was like,
oh, dude, as soon as I hear a book title, I put it on there.
Yeah.
And then if it comes to me before I need to buy it or have to buy it, then I'm in
Libby
luck.
sponsor us, man.
Yeah. Because that's what, I mean, I did Onyx on Libby as well. Actually, the next book I'm going to be doing is Life and Death and Giants by Ron Rim. I can't do his last name because it looks like Tim covered the image of the author's name. Oh, wait. Max might have sent it earlier. Oh, Ron Rindo. There it is. That is the book club for Brickta Book Club, and I need to read that. So it will be that book and then Atmosphere. I know that my sister, Shay, raved about Atmosphere, and so I've been super excited about that one.
Shay has good taste, so if she likes it, it might be a good. I might keep it on my wish list.
Yeah, I have that one, and then I also have another Frederick Bachman book, one of his big Beartown. I have it in Audible, but that's purchased and put to the side. Anyway, that's my update. Yours?
So me and Dante, friend of the pod, we have been trucking our way through He Who Fights with Monsters. He's much farther than me.
No way, because I didn't know he started it.
He's on like book 3 or 4 now. So book 1 took him a while to get through. He slammed through book 2, and he came over and helped me build a shed a couple days ago. It's like, oh yeah, I'm on book 3. Where you at? Oh shit!
So he's digging it.
He loves it. And it's like 11 or 12 titles.
Did he do Dungeon?
No, which I tried.
No way.
I tried to get him to do Dungeon, and he loves this, so he's gonna love Dungeon. But I'm not
absolutely.
He's not doing Dungeon after this. I told him he has to do Joe Abercrombie. I want him to do The Blade itself. Yeah. I want him to do like all of them. I'm not at this point. I've read like 7 Joe Abercrombie books. I'm a fucking fan, guys. Love his work.
With him in mind, Tim actually just sent me. Looks like there's a Kickstarter going on right now. Readers, our listeners, viewers, you might have already heard about it. But it's for Joe Abercrombie.
Okay.
If this will load, I'll just read the mini one. It looks like The First Law. They're doing a Kickstarter for a signed and personalized copy.
I love it. I need it.
Launching November 21st. You know where those would look good at? Right here.
So how do we get on this? What do we have to do?
It's a Kickstarter. So I think it's everyone does the donate on the thing, and then if you donate the whatever, then you get it. I think.
If you donate,
it wouldn't load, guys.
So you donate, you get a ticket or something, like a.
No, I don't think it's not a live event. It's like
a raffle ticket.
No. It's on. Well, I don't know. I'm answering questions I don't know the answers to. What am I, a man? Just assuming.
You gotta be hyped. You gotta be hyped.
You shouldn't be downtrodden at this point.
I am downtrodden because at this point it sounds like I'm gonna be number 3,542 to sign up for this.
No, you're gonna be that 1 in 9,999.
Okay, I love the optimism here. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, like Django. I am that. Okay. Yeah,
So, what am I reading?
Updates.
So reading. I just finished a Joe Abercrombie book, which I don't remember the name of. But I'm going to read what's on my TBR, which I'm starting like as soon as I get through Strength of the Few, because that started too, just not third chapter started. The Second Death of Locke by V.O. Bovalino.
Mm-hmm.
The Age of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Atmosphere, because she already said that, so whatever. And Once Was Willem. So those are like within like the next.
I heard Once Was Willem it's been on TikTok on Book Talk.
Yeah, it's on my TBR. So next month I want to run through those books.
Okay. I do have up here. What's a book release that you're most excited about? At this point, book 4 of this series. I was watching interviews with Rebecca Yarros, Queen Rebecca.
I see. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're about to say.
What?
She had like hinted at what's going on with old boy.
Which old boy? In the book?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm just talking about release date and period. I guess when it originally was, when she was doing interviews before the summer, she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna give you guys a date. That's not how I live." I really like dig her like vibe and how she is. She does all these Q&As and she's real. She's funny, but she was like, "Hey, I have kids. I promised them that this summer is their summer. So
she's not gonna be stuck writing.
I'm gonna be thinking about it in my head.
Yeah,
it'll be up there, but I'm not touching pen to paper, not getting on a laptop until after the summer's over." I was like, fair. That is a healthy
Although
boundary.
I will say, I immediately wanted book 4 after I read.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't imagine what you guys, if you came in on Fourth Wing and it ended how it ended. How did Fourth Wing end?
At this point,
actually funny. That's so funny that I'm now like, oh no. That was a big hanger.
It was, but
yeah. Not as big as Iron Flame.
Yeah.
And definitely not as big as Onyx Storm.
Onyx Storm. Yeah, Onyx Storm has the biggest.
So anyway, that's what the one is there another one that you're thinking of besides, Name of the Wind or Liza Locke Lamora or...
So Liza Locke will probably come out before Name of the Wind, but I won't say either one of those. I was looking forward to Strength of the Few, but that's out now. As of today,
we are starting it, and we will be covering it.
I am looking forward to the last installment of... I want to say... I'm just going to say it. Red God. I'm looking forward to Red God.
That's a great one.
I'm looking forward to Red God. I'm not going to lie. I was just telling you yesterday that I miss reading the series.
Yeah.
And I haven't been out of it that long. It's just like... It just feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like that, and I can go back and forth between that and Dungeon. Parallel opposites.
Yeah, for sure.
The feeling that you have while reading it.
Yep.
But both home. Both home. Both feel great. Both. Oh no, one we will be doing with the Bricked Up Book Club. Yep. And then
the other one is
both. Sorry, Pierce, you're not on either of these. Both are Dinnaman. We also will be covering the arc of
Project Bounce House.
Right? Yeah, or Operation. One of the two, you know.
Shit.
Hopefully we could stay on the arc now.
Yeah, we will.
Wow. Anyway, let's get back to Iron Flame. So in this, Violet Sorrengail returns to Basgiath War College, scarred and unbroken. The first year tested her body. The second will test her soul. She hides forbidden knowledge that will topple the Empire, protect a bond with dragons that defies tradition, and wrestles the love that survives through secrets and betrayal. As rebellion sparks and truths unravel, Violet must decide what her power is for: destruction or rebuilding. A world that deserves to rise from its own ashes. Guys, including this guy right here, my sister Cheyenne, if you listen to this episode, y'all said, I am glad you did, but the bar was pretty low. Pretty low, because y'all loved Fourth Wing and y'all loved Onyx Storm. I think that because I'm not sure actually, now that I think about it with Shy, if she might have started the series before Onyx came out and was like anticipating Onyx, but I can't imagine like how my experience with it, where I had all three and just got to sprint through them all, and I had to wait. Same thing with what I did with Game of Thrones. I had access to all of them, and ran it in 2 weeks. Yeah. I think we actually did it in a week and a half. It was the first week and a half of lockdown because we're like, hey, we're only gonna be here for 2 weeks, so let's make the most of it.
Well just run it. Yeah.
So, bar was low, and I really like book 2 as much as book 3.
Don't do that. It's not.
No, it's
Let's
not.
not go there.
But more than book one, maybe. It might be neck and neck.
I'll give you. It might be neck and neck with book one. I just think that book one covered more.
Yeah,
like it covered more ground.
it's hard to go against the Foundation Maker. Like you can't go. I know. I mean, you could say Dark Knight all day, but Batman Begins is like sets the tone. Sets the tone. So I get it. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Enjoyable.
It did take me about 3 or 4 weeks to finish it, which is kind of long for me, but that was also because of our schedule with the pod and then also the book club needing to get through other ones. And then Onyx Storm I did in about, if I really put it together, a day and a half. Which is nuts.
That's how much better it is, though.
Yeah, I couldn't put it down.
Not saying that Iron Flame is bad. It's not. Just, guys, the book we're covering today, it's a great book.
Yeah.
I just want to get your hopes high for book 3 if you guys have not gone there.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. But yeah, on to Iron Flame. I think that Iron Flame was a great great follow-up, a great sequel to Fourth Wing. It's a lot of the same in terms of, understanding the powers that be, the main characters understanding their powers as they develop, getting more acquainted with the universe they live in. I want to say book 2 does a great job at that, right? Because in book 1 you're really at the college, you're at Basgiath.
Yeah.
But you go outside. I think you go outside of Basgiath a little bit.
A little bit, but only to get ransacked.
Book 2, you are introduced to the rest of the world, and I think that that's very important. Just because obviously I know what happens in book 3. So that was cool. I think that's one of the things I enjoyed the most was getting to know the world more. Maybe that's why I wasn't like a hard critic on Fourth Ring. I loved it, but one of the things I did want, I just felt like I wanted more out of not so much the characters, because the characters are great, but the world that they inhabit and the effect that it has on them. You know what I mean? Their why.
Yeah.
Right? So
you kind of deal with the themes of academia again.
Yes.
Getting back into Strength of the Few or Will of the Many. Listening to that again, I'm like, oh yeah, I really respect Rebecca's ability to create these very clear characters. The comedic one, the serious one, the enemy, whatever it may be. I really love her characters because they leave a mark, and I remember them so clearly. But you also get a good mix of different themes that I feel like we've covered in other books too, like Sword of Kaigen, where we're dealing with a world that everyone at this college believed one thing because that's what the powers that be allowed them to believe.
Right.
And now that the truth is unraveling and everyone's having to make a decision, you really see if they buckle or they double down, or they're able to become free from the hive.
Right.
Which is, an everyday thing that has to happen to all of us at some point.
Yep.
One way or another. So I do love that the conversation that strikes. But yeah, I was getting notes of all of that, of Sword of Kaigen, all the academia books that we've read, and then all the spicy scenes. I won't mention what books I was thinking about. But yeah, guys, we'll do a deeper dive here in a minute. As always, we do our 5 hard questions.
Super ready for these. I was just taking an extra peek at right now.
Good. All right, question number 1. Every year burns away an older version of us. We're talking about Tear in Our World. What part of who you were have you let burn? And what part do you refuse to let die from the fire? That is a great question.
That's a really good question.
You have an answer to that?
Yeah. At least for the first part.
Okay.
The part of me that I let burn away. I guess like I don't know what's the word for it, vindictive or like part of me that like holds grudges and holds on to shit with the intent of like never moving because this person wronged me or whatever. Like so I had to let that go. Just to you gotta get over shit eventually. You gotta get over it. I think we kind of touched on this a little bit last episode, but like you can't have growth while living in the past. And although I didn't have that 360 view of it, I just feel like fuck, it's time for me to move on because I feel like it does me no justice to be angry about this, right?
Yeah,
it's not doing anything. It's not doing any good. Let me just try something different. So yeah, letting go of that part is something I definitely did. And that's just across the board, relationships, friendships, etc. I'm just pretty chill to deal with,
He is. I could vouch for that.
Yeah, it was a mental choice.
Yeah.
For the part that I refused to let die, as much as it is purgatory at the same time, I do enjoy my mind. I love that I put so much thought into everything. And I call it purgatory because sometimes it can be daunting or it can be annoying. It can be like feel like a weight because you feel like other people are just making choices and living their life and they don't give a fuck what it affects. But for me, I have to understand how these ripples move out and what it affects before I make choices. And as much as I hate that shit, I would never give that away.
I really like the idea, and I think maybe in this season of my life, something we talked about the other night. I'll allow myself to have an initial gut reaction to news that comes to me, whether it be about friends, family, the world, or whatever it may be. But I guess piggybacking on what you said, when it has to do with grudges, something I've admired about you is that you've said before where it's like, oh, that's more of a them problem. Like it's not a, say someone's going against your train of thought or has caused opposition in your world or has a grudge in some other way towards you. I don't need to put more any of my energy, any of my attention, any of whatever it may be. As long as it's not harming me, not, taking my anything away from my family. I'm learning to now do that and be like, that's a them problem. Now, will I address it if it comes up? You better believe it. You better believe it.
Yeah.
But
it's satisfying.
It is. It's absolutely satisfying.
Yeah.
But I do want to be, and I'm striving to be better at not winning each, issue that comes up or argument or whatever it may be.
Gotta make everything a battleground.
Yeah. I mean, the whole cup thing, whether it's nostalgia, whether it's anger, whatever it may be, you only have so much to be able to offer to your loved ones, to your friends. So like, why use any of it on something or someone or whatever it may be on, that doesn't serve you or is for the better good of you or your loved ones. So
I like that.
Yeah. So that's something that came to mind for me. All right. Let's see. I'm just realizing, and that's why I was on my phone immediately, that my questions, the ones that were loaded, are not the ones that I said to load. So I'm gonna have a little talk with my assistant because even now it's not loading
Well, you still have to answer the second part of the question while you look for that load. What would you refuse to let burn?
I think my intention in all, I guess my intention in all things, because I guess I know there's a saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So
Yeah, but fuck them.
exactly. But in my heart of heart, like everything, there's no malintent unless I straight up with my whole chest tell you otherwise. Then yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
My intention, I would never want that, as specifically towards friends and family, to be removed, because I have met those that, outside their own bubble, and their bubble consists of just them and not, anyone besides maybe their plus one. But even then, sometimes not them either. So that's yeah, I guess that's my answer.
That's a good. I like that. I like that a lot because, at least personally, I don't think there's a deeper way to live than with intention. I think that people who don't live with intent, it doesn't have to be like, to a level that we, apply it. But I couldn't imagine to wake up tomorrow and just be living life, with no intention, no intent to do good, do bad, strive for more, do better, be there for someone. Like, it's, and there are people who do. So it's interesting. It's good. I like it. Good choice. Good choice.
Question number 2. When trust becomes a weapon, is it still love? Or is it survival disguised as devotion?
That could have ended after is it still love.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to answer the whole question, everything's survival. Like, at least for me, I think that we're all biologically driven.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to a degree that most of us would never understand. So everything's survival. So I'll say that. And without just give you a quick anecdote. I used to have this discussion with more than one person in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I would tell them, like, life is manipulation. And manipulation gets a bad rap as a word. Because as soon as you say that, and this happens to me in real life, it's like, oh, manipulation, you manipulator, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, like, understand. Like, you wake up every day wanting to figure out what you have to do to make life go how you want it. That is a high level of manipulation. You're going to act a certain way. You're going to speak a certain way. You're going to dress a certain way. Like, everything you do is a level of manipulation to mold the world to give way to whatever the fuck you want to happen.
Yeah.
And that's my answer to this question. Like, life is survival.
Mm-hmm.
And manipulation is a key point of survival.
So
trust is a tool in that toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Building trust, destroying trust, etc. So, yes, it can still be love, and yes, it can also be survival. Both things can happen at the same time.
Okay. I don't want to keep tapping on intent. Because I guess that's that's common sense. So I guess I will skirt that, but it is
common sense, not common.
It's true. It's that. That's a quote of quotes. But yeah, I do think there's nuance when it comes to each situation that this might, each situation that this may apply to. So is it still love, or is it disguised as survival, disguised as devotion? Because one person, whether it's a friendship, something non-platonic, whatever it may be, we had this conversation in previous episode where we said, as once we find out the intention or what the other person was actually thinking, when you have that full picture, it's a lot easier to then understand why X was said, or why they acted the way they did, or why the white lie was given. So yeah, I think depending on the situation, it could be.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's like a piece of this question missing because just to go off of like your intention part, the piece of this that's missing is like the human aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I don't, because it's gonna be it's gonna literally open up the whole can of shit that we don't want to get into.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a poignant thing about this question that can be discussed as its own 5-part question.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where these other 3 are. Yeah, it's just not on there. It's just saying there's nothing saved. Okay. Flame.
That's impossible.
I know. I think.
Is it possible it's on a different thread?
I'm looking, but I've used the same one on everything, and yeah, it still only comes down to those 2. That is nuts.
Are you, because you're using search?
I just use a search, but I was in another one. It's a thing. It's fine. Okay. Question number 3. Violet keeps getting stronger, but each victory takes something away from her. What's a strength you've built that came at a cost you didn't see until later?
This kind of came in waves. So when I first learned how to just be like not give a fuck, not so much apathetic, but just not give a fuck, I didn't realize how powerful that was to people that did give a fuck, right? Until you get all the feedback, all the noise back, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know you were feeling like this. How can I weaponize this? Very human, very young. That was years ago. But yeah, so a strength that I've built, just I'm gonna take my adult mind that's a lot more mature and doesn't weaponize things.
Yeah.
I'll probably lean on what I said earlier, like the fact that I'm like super thoughtful. It definitely helps in situations where I'm trying or I need to prove myself. So, let's say if I'm tasked with doing something that I'm not sure I can do, not only will I not show that I'm shaken by it, I'm most likely going to figure out how to do it at like a high clip. And that's something that I take for granted. I won't lie. I do take it for granted. It's tough, but I do. What about you?
There's a couple that come to mind. Not to bore the listener, I've said it before, so I'll just, as a touchstone, learning Spanish the way I learned it was
Forced upon you.
Forced upon me. Consensual, kind of. So there's that. And then another thing I've touched on before as well, being good at cold reads or memorization due to dyslexia.
Have a good memory, bro.
Yeah, out of wanting to make sure that I present myself the best way possible.
It's almost pictorial. You almost have like a fucking
photographic.
What I mean? Yeah, it's almost photographic. You remember shit that I'm almost like, how?
I don't know. There's a part of me that I've said it. I think I've also said this on here, but I think maybe I know for a fact I've talked to you in private conversation too about this. But there's a part of me that I want to be able to explain, and almost at the point where I'm being a dead horse, explain every aspect of the story. In order for whoever's listening to me, whether it be Rachel, Cristiano, anyone, that they get the full picture of what's going on. This can get monotonous for if you're in, part of my daily life. You can ask Rachel, because I'll be like, oh yeah, so I was talking to them at 2:30. No, it had to be. It was 2:45. No, because it's 3:00. It was 3:00. Yeah, because blah, blah, blah. The time has nothing to do with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, realistically, it doesn't. But hey, maybe you need to know that. And that's something in my mind where it's just like I always have to tell the full story. And I tried my best at cutting it, but again,
we have the same afflictions.
Yeah. So I'm going to scratch these last two because I do remember one of the questions, and it was 2-parter, so we're going to break that into 2 parts. This book has a ton to do with, keeping your spark as Violet, or as Zayden likes to call her, Violence, works.
I fucking hate that.
Just deal with it. We love it. Team Zayden. But as they work on their signets, her specifically, obviously, she has to, keep a spark alive and be able to control it, in order to control the lightning. In your day-to-day, I'm not saying that you have to name the person. You can't name the person. But what's something that someone does that keeps your spark alive? Like them doing that action, that attempt, that effort, that they themselves probably don't know is fueling your fire at the same time.
I won't lie, I'm pretty self-driven.
I knew I was going to make a joke about it. This motherfucker just committed to it. I'm one of one, bro.
I am pretty self-driven. It's almost like a flaw of mine. It literally is. It's almost like a flaw to where it's a safety net, though. Because if you never rely on someone wholly, they can never let you down.
Yeah, would you say that would have to do with your upbringing?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. But just to answer your question, because that doesn't mean that this doesn't happen to me in very specific moments. I'll give you a clear one, a recent one, like my daughter sucking and then starting to become better at her schoolwork. Because at first, I thought we were going to give her an IEP. Now, you know what I'm talking about. So, but not all of a sudden, like we work with her teacher's working with her. We talked to her, we sat her down, talked how important it is for her to be patient with herself. It'll come, everything doesn't have to be like a crushing moment, etc. And that shit actually worked.
Yeah.
The pep talks work. The extra help, sitting up, reading, and
giving a shit
actually works. Go figure. And so like her, and she loves it. Like she's great at it, and she likes to be good at things.
Yeah.
And that's me. Like I love to be good at shit, and I see that in her. I love it.
Would you say that when like your younger years, when you were throwing bows, and would you say that you were detoured from most of that because there's a disconnect at how to be good at those things, or was there just a disconnect in you caring to do that?
A little bit of both. I didn't give a fuck, but I also never had to give a fuck, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, that's a scary part. I think about that all the time. I almost wasn't like this.
Yeah.
And it was honestly a choice. Like, it was just a choice. I was like, I got kicked out of school. I felt like it wasn't fair. I was like, what the fuck? I got kicked out of school for fighting. That part was fair. You expelled, they print out all your disciplinary record. My shit was like a dictionary.
Yeah.
So like that, me getting expelled was definitely fair, but I didn't think it was fair in terms of like that was going to define my whole future. You know what I mean?
Fair.
And that's literally what drove me to be like, oh no, I gotta change some shit. I got lucky. And so just going back to your question, I'm worried about everybody all the time. I truly am. I have a hard time letting go of the wheel. And it's one of the things that fucking freaks me out about flying. Fuck. You know? So imagine that with my kids or with my family. I'm always worried about them. Whether it's Naya, Najee, Nuri, I'm always worried about them just growing up and being capable. Then I'm like, I have to think like everyone's capable in their own way. Let them work it out. And that's why like Nuri conquering her shit, you know, gave me life and gives me life.
Absolutely. So. It's hard to, it's not only training wheels, but it's just allowing them to fend for themselves is terrifying.
It is.
Even I've had that as a friend, as an older brother, as a partner to my wife.
You seen them fuck up shit for less.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know I mean? Yeah.
So friends.
Mm-hmm. So now that specifically dealing with our own children, where you're just like, oh, you are my responsibility. And like out the window with the whole like pride thing, always going to be a part of it, but not because of embarrassment or whatever. It's just like, oh, if anything happens to you, it's because I didn't prepare you the right way.
Exactly.
So I could just keep coddling you. I could keep covering, your ass in each situation. But in the long run, unfortunately, I don't get to see you till your last days. So I have to do those pep talks. I have to do these things. And that's, unfortunately, mortality until you guys figure out how to make us live forever. I guess it has to happen. For me, I love to hear someone's story. So whether it be a musician, whether it be an author, talking to Casey the other day, C.S. Fritz, talking to anyone about their personal legend, about their dream, about whatever they're fighting for, and them taking the daily to do so, and it not looking glamorous.
Yeah.
But also it not looking like out of the realm of possibility. I love hearing those stories. I also love hearing, my friends. You've talked about, a bunch of your friends too that have done things in different parts of the industry, and realizing, maybe to them it's like you get lost in the sauce and you're just like thinking of the next thing. What can I do for the next thing? When really you need to take that moment and realize, oh, I've achieved,
Yeah.
Me a year ago wanted X, Y, and Z, and I've gotten X, Y. Why am I not celebrating this,
Yeah, exactly.
So I get that with them, with friends, especially, close friends that are in my same industry in film. I love seeing their screenings. Have our close friend Lindsay, Taylor's partner. She's done a killer job at this short film, What We Carry, and going to see her screening and seeing how well she's doing it, both acting and directing. That's something that's inspired me recently. And then also, once you do get to that point, again, touching on you've achieved the thing that you wanted, let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Rachel, we were years and years of her wanting to be doing therapy. And it is a daily thing where we were talking about, a case, nothing specific because of HIPAA. But it's just like, oh, she's doing that thing.
She's actually doing it.
She's doing it.
Yeah.
And that for me keeps my thing alive too, where I'm like, hey, I shouldn't be just going for the bare minimum, but hey, let me see what audition I can, submit myself for, or whatever it may be.
If someone's striving for their dream, why aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like a check.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, but it's just like, it's just fuel for the fire. So
I like that.
Yeah, and then part 2 of that question, last question number 5 is let's see. In Basgiath, being chosen by a dragon marks you for greatness and death. What's something in your own life that looked like an honor from the outside, but felt like a curse once you were inside of it?
College.
Mm.
That's the first thing that popped in my head. College. Mm-hmm. There's a funnier answer to that. But yeah, the not so funny answer is college, because the world will make you think and feel that if you don't play the game, then you won't ever get a win, or you won't ever achieve what you think. And if you do the eye test, you'll see a bunch of people who didn't play the game, who are at places that you may not want to be in. But it's like, oh shit, they achieved their own version of that, right? I think that we all have something coming for us anyway. Mm-hmm. Don't try to write the end of your story, Like, don't try to guess the end of your story. I think that's like a real letdown. Yeah. If I have to, like, be less cryptic, I'll give you an example of, like, my daughter. I talk to her all the time about not sweating the details. Mm-hmm. Just be present. Just get through this sprint, whatever it is. Get through that. Don't worry about the end goal. The end goal is going to be whatever you think it is. If you get an F, she doesn't get Fs at this point. But, if you are not doing great in class, it's not the end of the world for me. Because, to be honest, even if you weren't in school, you'd have learned this shit anyway. Like, and so take that and put that onto your life. Like, yeah, so you're not a fucking feature film actor right now in your life, but you're acting.
Yeah.
Like, you're still doing the work, right? Like, that's more than, most people never get started. Like, whatever it is, whatever it's going to the gym, becoming an actor, becoming an athlete, fucking becoming a therapist, they never even get started. Most people have the thought and the want, and they let their preconceived notions and what they think their story would be stop them from even starting. So the fact that, a lot of us have already started whatever that is matters way more than we know intrinsically. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, don't sweat the details. Just live it. But to go back to what you were asking and shit. College. I was sweating the details. I won't lie. I thought college was gonna make me rich. That's what everyone fucking told me. They're like, oh, go to college. You can make no fucking money if you go to college. I went to college and I was still fucking poor. I was poor as fucking college. And I was poor as fuck after college. And it's only until recently where I feel like I started making decent money. And even still, like, life instantly got more expensive. As soon as you start making good money, life's like, okay, you think you're hot shit? Got some bills. Take this fucking. And it starts just take this bill, take this bill. It starts smacking you with shit. The car's wake your ass up. Why are you asleep? We need a new alternator. So, like, yeah, life is like that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think for me, man, how do I not make this so, like, but I'd say that the thing that drove me for so long was appearance, not physical appearance. I mean, physical appearance too, but not truly. I haven't given up on that. But the appearance of success.
Yeah.
So that is like And you see the difference. I've seen, I love the specificity in whether you're on Instagram and you're on Reels or TikTok and you're watching TikToks. But I love the community that now you're like, oh, I thought that was a thought that I only had. But like seeing the difference between those that, have wealth or are doing well for themselves versus those that, live paycheck to paycheck, which, hey, respect to you. But sometimes the decision of like, oh, I'm going to spend extra to impress these people that are not going to benefit me or care about me in any specific way. Or I'm going to buy this outfit that's going to put me out for a couple days, but,
maybe longer.
Yeah. Definitely was always longer. But at least, those at this dinner, this party, this whatever it may be, are going to see me in a certain light and think of me in a certain way. So that was definitely something that I became trapped in. Something that I could not stand. What's that?
This is a Instagram post reel. I don't know.
Real.
Whatever. I'm old as fuck. So I followed him. I downloaded his music all based off this one post. Probably like a year or so ago at this point. And I was like, oh shit. There's some people living my exact life.
Yeah.
And the amount, like the comments, the everything. And it does something for you to see that there's other people living your exact life.
Surviving.
Down to the way that you spent money.
Huh. We'll have to share that breakdown.
Yeah. And this is pre second bid Trump.
Yeah.
Because that shit makes a difference too.
So poor. Okay.
You're actually poor now.
Poorer than I thought. Even poorer than I thought. But that's because I don't care about appearances anymore.
Fuck it. But no, I get what you're saying, and I actually like that you started off with appearances, because as much as no one likes to admit it, that's our first. It's the lowest hanging fruit for most of us. So the grand majority of us are gonna reach towards that first, and we want to build that appearance of like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing it, I'm working on this, and
I mean, we're in LA, so when someone says, "What do?" You have to almost fight the immediate urge if you are trying to keep up with, or not keep up with, wrong choice. If you are trying to live what I just talked about, you'll break it down for real and be like, oh, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Nothing's in the pipeline specifically right now. I'm hoping something will come. Whereas, other people will be like, oh, I'm working on a bunch of stuff. Well, X, Y, and Z is going to be happening here pretty soon. I had this idea for,
Yeah. Although I will say, for you, as an actor, I think it is important to put that
energy
out, only because there's like not just like a fulfilling part of it, like a motivational piece of it. I think it's more difficult to tout yourself as an actor than anything else, because everyone has an intrinsic understanding that like there's like a small percentage of actors who are making millions of dollars per project.
Very small.
Very, very, very small.
Very small. The numbers are staggering.
Most people are doing it for the love of the game. So I think that it's if we grew up in England, not so impressive because there's a huge community there. Here, it's dog eat dog. So like I think it's more impressive here for me to meet someone and say like, oh yeah, I'm an actor. I'm fucking I'm trying. I'm like, oh, what have you been in? Or I usually I don't ask that because it's a dick question.
It is.
But like,
don't ask actors that. I've had too many people that are even close to me. Well, what can I in the do the press like? No, yeah, but what could I see you in? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Episode blah blah blah. Timestamp this. Yeah. I'm right behind Vader. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, please don't. But I think that it's difficult.
Yeah.
Like, so, depending on how hard it is, sometimes you have to put up that front because the world is already crushing you. Right?
True. That's the 5 hard questions, guys. Measure twice, cut once. This one's on me. These were not the 5 hard questions that I originally had planned for, but I still love the conversation we got out of them.
Yeah,
we roll with it.
Yeah.
All right, going into the deep dive. A lot of the themes we dealt with, main one being trust. In this book, we find out specifically, well, I guess the last book we found out.
The trust thing is overdone. I'm sorry, Rebecca. It's. I love you. I love your writing. I love the world you built.
Mm-hmm.
She's almost too distrustful.
Yeah. We're talking about Rebecca.
Violet.
Or we're talking about Violet.
Don't know you too personally, Rebecca. So
Rebecca, you're trustful.
But Violet is almost too distrustful.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say that she has said. I don't think she said it in the books. I've watched so many interviews. Most books I won't, or TV shows, movies, whatever. If it's a series, I won't watch any interviews or backstory until I am caught up. Mm-hmm. So with this, I watched a ton. As I told you, I just finished Onyx Storm, so I went back and watched all the interviews that I could on all 3 books. It sounds like Rebecca from the beginning said Violet is not a trusted narrator. Like, she's not a trusted.
Because everything's from her point of view.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You cannot depend on it.
Yeah.
More to come from that in Onyx Storm. I'll leave that tidbit. But that is why I think. Well, actually, I was gonna try to give you an out at that point, Rebecca. But it is just the back and forth of like the trust. Violet, you get freaking annoying with the whole trust thing, because us as bystanders are like, he obviously did what he did to keep everything going, like to save everyone. It was not a direct wrong move.
Yeah, yeah. Or there's just bigger things to have a fuss about.
Yeah. So we're in book 2. So at this point, readers, I will give you spoilers we will give you spoilers for book 1 right now. So Brennan's alive. Currently,
which
Violet.
Was a big deal at that point.
Yeah, Violet is upset that Xaden knew this all through book 1.
Yeah, and she didn't tell him. I mean, he didn't tell her.
He didn't tell her.
Which he couldn't, but okay, no problem.
Yeah. So, and now we're playing the game where Xaden, in order to win her trust back, said, this is a little annoying, but you have to ask me the right question. I will answer all of your questions. You just have to ask me. What you also was, I think, banking on.
That shit was annoying.
I know. Was ask me the right question or ask me a specific question. So basically,
what you want to know.
Yeah, weaponizing.
Yeah.
This aspect, like, hey, I will answer anything you answer, or ask me, but hopefully you don't ask me the right question.
And her thing is, I don't know what to ask you.
No, how would she?
Yeah. But his thing is, trust me.
Yeah.
You should trust me anyway. Like, you have all the big questions of like, do I love you? Am I here for you? Like, am I gonna protect you? All this big shit that is like major. Just
with so many lives on the line.
So many lives on the line.
So many lives, so many like a whole empire. So she says it throughout, like, I understand,
it's
but also
Iron Flame's biggest trope.
Yeah, it really is. That's the only thing that I will say about that. We don't typically give advice.
Yeah, we don't give critique.
But
it's
what the hell?
But it's just like
Yeah,
it's almost on purpose.
It absolutely is on purpose,
right?
Because we know, like, Violet would be that friend that is going through that thing, that is in love with that guy. So like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. So I can't knock her on her as in Rebecca, not Violet, but her on writing this character, because it is a human flaw. It is a specific human.
That's almost like Catavis's flaw, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys, I'm referencing a different book, but
A different Rebecca too.
and a different Rebecca. Sorry, but there's a correlation here in which they were brilliant. They were brilliant. They are brilliant, and then like the very commonsensical things that are going on in their life. Talking about Violet here, not so brilliant. It's almost like, so there's a trope, not just in like literature, but also in real life, where people think that you have to be psychological or mental or physical. In actuality, it's a mixture of both all the time. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm left brain, that's why I do this, or I'm right brain. No, idiot. Use both at the same time all the time, constantly, 24/7. You are not pigeonholed to be just emotional.
Yeah.
You're not also pigeonholed just to be mental. You have to understand that there's power in both. Use both of them. And that's my biggest issue with Violet. Other than that, and that's not even like an issue. I can't even call it an issue. That's like, if she was a real person, I'd be like, bro.
And she would be a real person. I mean, that's a flaw of a real person. Yeah.
You gotta chill out. She is a real person. I've had this conversation before. Like, relax. And my advice is chill out.
Hey, calm down. Yeah. That's what we all want to hear when we're upset. Just say calm down. I dare you. Tell your partner. Just calm down.
When someone's upset, though, there is no right thing to say.
No.
There is no right thing to say.
Not at all. Never. So yeah, for that reason, trust, secrecy. Violet goes on to defensive, and I guess the consequence of that is that then she herself starts,
it fucking backfires,
taking, like, not sharing everything, which in a story, as I've talked about in previous episodes, like Normal People by Sally Rooney, y'all just talk, say the thing,
just say exactly what you mean,
say what you need to say,
in
the words of John Mayer, and let's get this over with. Because he cares about you, you care about her. You did it for X, Y, and Z.
But that wasn't even the issue here. They knew that they cared about each other, and that's what frustrated me throughout the book. Was the issue wasn't that they needed to know that they care about each other. The issue was like, you care about, but you're hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I'm hiding something, but because you're not asking the right questions, it's just like,
yeah.
Grow the fuck up. Everyone grow up in this room. Maybe we might be, 7 years out of this age group or something, But it's just like, grow the fuck up.
I believe it.
Find new battlegrounds to fight this war.
There's definitely bigger things that you could be talking about. Okay, so strength as both liberation and isolation, power systems and rebellion, and love as a survival tactic, something we totally touched on earlier.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the biggest parts of this, it's not a spoiler. We won't get to the spoiler part, but a new Vice Commandant, is that what his title was? Is Varish. About characters that you hate. This is the Umbridge of Basgiath. Yeah. This new.
He's like, he took the place of.
Oh, whose place was it?
So.
Oh, was it Atos? No.
You're thinking ahead. So in this book. Yes, sir. You're thinking ahead. We might have to cut that out.
No. I was talking about Atos' dad because he gets sent off.
Yeah, but Varys doesn't replace Atos' dad until the third book.
Oh, I wasn't talking about.
We're gonna cut this out.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about he was in the first one.
Yeah, he was a teacher.
Then he was sent out.
He ended up being one of their combat.
Yeah.
He only gets a chance to interact with her directly because he ended up becoming one of her. Not becoming, for all we know, that's what he always did.
Yeah.
Because we never knew anyone to be. Like, she just got into her second year.
And so she would never interacted with said person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all.
How do we chop that then?
Yeah, we will. We'll chop it. We'll chop some of it. We'll keep
some of it.
The part about you introducing Varish.
So Varish.
Yeah.
Varish is the Umbridge.
He's a piece of shit.
Basgiath.
Yeah.
Every little thing. He's a.
It's like, how do you get away with this shit?
Snake, slithery, like, the worst.
He is
ever.
I'm not gonna say for no reason, but he's almost like a rebel without a cause here.
Absolutely. And on top of that, like, so Violet is dealing with both this bag of insert whatever word you want to say, appendage, or straight up assassination attempts.
Yeah. Which, I think that really, like, over the course of 3 books, it gets kind of who cares, because it's a part of the college. But when I do make this like a cinematic piece, I do think we'll hit harder, because it's a big deal that people are constantly trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
But like, as you read it in the first book, they make it normal. Like they
normalize
so much.
You get desensitized real quick.
You get very desensitized to like the constant attempts.
There's a death roll. Yeah.
Right? Like there is a death roll. So yeah, I think that the cinematic piece will be taken differently than the literature.
So we have Hogwarts, we have Basgiath, we have what's Quoth's school? Whatever his school
the university.
Is. The university. We have Strength of the Many, the whatever. I'm literally listening.
I'm blanking on that. Yeah. And then you have.
What are you pointing at? That's the back of the book, so I can't even tell. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that throws a whole nother one into it.
Olympus, right? Is it Olympus?
That's where the professors are.
Okay,
I can't think of it right now, but we'll say that's where Red Rising. So of those, it's crazy that like as a kid you're like, man, Hogwarts is great. 100%, I'd go to Hogwarts.
Out of all these,
yeah, I'm gonna survive at Hogwarts. There's no like
you have your
there's
best
no
chance
culling.
of survival at Hogwarts.
There's no parapet. There's no
Voldemort shows up every fucking year. So every year you got to worry about a fucking mass murderer popping up.
That's true, but it's crazy that is your best chance.
Yeah. Out of these,
because everywhere else, it's like there's going to be a number of students that die every year. Whereas when it happens right now, it's just because the Dark Lord is back, and anyone else that wasn't during a season that there was no Dark Lord at the school, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Bones got mended.
You could just send your kid to a different school. Hogwarts would be perfectly fine.
But. That is crazy talk when Hogwarts is like the best place.
Hogwarts is the best place. That's true. They got fucking monsters living under the school. And it's still better than Basgiath.
Any of them. I guess a close second would probably be the university, because there's not too much there. There's accidents can happen.
Die, but people aren't focused. They're just trying to stay in school.
Yeah.
Like, I think university is probably the most academically challenging.
Yes.
It's the most academically challenging. To be honest, it's the closest thing to college.
No, you're not welcome in this conversation.
No, I'm sorry.
Go to hell.
I think that university is the most accurate presentation of what a secondary school is, like a college is.
Yeah.
You do have to worry about tuition. You absolutely hyper focus on the classes you're taking, and even more so the teachers who are teaching that course.
Having that relationship.
You have rivals, whether it's academic or romantic.
You gotta have a side hustle. And those.
The university is the most accurate depiction.
Yeah. Good job, Patrick. You got that right.
Great job. What school did you go to? What you major in, bro?
We said it in his he was in school when he started writing it, but I can't remember what school he was at.
You do watch all the fucking interviews.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, that's a lot of.
But you're right. I would never want to go to this fucking school.
No, there's no starting point before any class starts is you're going across the parapet and you're trying to see if you make it.
I'm not worried about the parapet because like I have aptitude. I'm worried about like just going to the school.
Jack Barlow's on your ass. What was going on there?
Not worried about Jack Barlow. For me, I'm more worried about like dying like
Name which one? I can't even think of what he's gonna say
Number
because
one.
there's so many
number
people.
number one in physical and in class. He's the number one guy, and his little sister.
Oh, Liam. That's not even who I would have thought.
His death worries me than everyone else's, because if the top guy, if the guy who could fight better, read better, think better, has a great signet, like everything, dies, that just off the cuff. Oh, I can't go to excuse.
We're talking about with the wyvern and the venom, but the thought that came to mind for me was I can't remember her name, R.I.P. in the book. But the girl who was like died during the gauntlet practice, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we grew up with like this in our backyard. Like this is something we prepared for all the time." Blah blah blah. Fast forward a couple pages, she dies there, and it was the thing she was joyfully looking forward to because she's like, "I got this."
But there's so many different things going on. You got people trying to kill you and push you off like Jack Barlow.
Yeah.
You got and Violet's case, I'm sure it was her mom, but it's raining and shit. You know, it's slippery, it's windy. I know that was her mom though. Like, I can't nobody tell me anything different. I think that the weather is shitty on Parafet because of her mom. And if in the next book it's fucking sunny and they go to Parafet, I'm gonna be right. Rebecca, hit me up. But that's I thought about that immediately when I talk about how her signet storm,
because she could have controlled that day.
Yeah.
Could have removed it. Could have added it.
Yeah.
True.
And it kind of gets solidified in book 2 too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, should we do? Let me run through these really quick.
I like the first one. Trusting someone again or trusting yourself after you've been wrong.
So what he said was, "What's harder, trusting someone again or trusting yourself after you've been wrong?"
That fucking True Heroes.
It's true. What do you think?
I think counterintuitive, but I think trusting yourself after you've been wrong.
Absolutely.
Because we're so hard on, at least for me, I'm probably sure for you as well, because you think about shit a lot. It's incredibly hard on myself. Like, as hard as I am on everyone else, they could never imagine being me. Not because like it's that crazy, but because I'm that hard on myself. It's way easier for me to trust someone else than for me to be wrong about something and then like not second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth guess myself. You know what I mean? So
I just think immediately whenever someone's hurt by someone, whether it be platonic or not, it's always that from that point forward. Sure, whatever happens with that said friend or said connection, that may be the end of that story, but the consequence, the repercussions of that stay with the person that was wronged. And you see that in their story from that point forward, is of them second guessing, of them, you know, if someone has any likeness to the person before, you know, Usher, you remind me, you know, you just can't. You can't.
But I think that has more to do with like the person I was wronging. In this case, I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the person that is wronging.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one that was wronged.
Yeah.
Not to say because you're a bad person, you're a great person.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can have all the greatest intentions and someone still feel shorted or wronged or whatever the case may be. Being in a longer relationship, you guys will figure it out. It makes you second guess yourself. It makes you like really introspective. Not in like a problematic way or like a bad way, but in like a, what can I do? What the fuck should I be doing? What am I doing wrong? Like, or and
you're talking about the person that was wronged.
The person who was wronging.
Oh, so we're still me. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with them, though.
It does. It does. On a deeper level, it absolutely does.
What's harder, trusting someone again or trusting yourself after you've been wronged? That has nothing to do with that person.
That's true. Never mind. Sorry, guys.
True heroes, guys. Again,
True heroes. I took
great,
that wrong.
great Malbec.
I was totally. I think it's harder. Fuck you. Look, I think it's harder. I think it's harder to think about this as the person who was wronging.
Yeah.
The reason why, because if you're wronged, trusting someone else, because it's never your fault. Like on the average, just riding
But that
the
person
wave.
is also, depending on how much that trust was, how much trust was invested in said person, they will then from that point forward question trusting others because of said thing. Don't you go
Eh,
What do you mean That's why the question was even produced.
it's kind of like in middle school when you really like this girl
Uh-huh.
and she doesn't really like you, she doesn't really tell you,
Mhm.
and then she ends up going with the homie. Like
that is such an isolated position. I'm talking about.
I'm just giving you like that is shit that happened to
you can be
me.
a very specific person. Yeah,
No.
that happened to me in middle school too.
But-
I don't need to talk about it.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just
Tira,
saying.
you know who you are. No, I'm saying if it was Dante that wronged you,
Yeah.
that's gonna cut deeper because that's someone in your circle.
No, because like it's gonna cut. Yes. Let me. So yes.
Dante
he's in
doesn't
my
care.
circle. Would he do it? No.
But if he did,
If he
for that
did.
reason, for that
But
assurance that
I'm not
you're
gonna
like, would he?
question the reason
Nah.
why. The reason why I wouldn't question.
I don't think you would.
Here, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Right. If you have the bandwidth to allow someone to get that close again, most likely you're going to give them some rope of trust.
Yeah.
That's where I'm thinking about this from.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't think that because you were wronged that you now have a problem trusting other people. I think that since you were wronged, yes, you have a problem trusting this person, and then it might have like an introspective thing, like, oh, I made a bad decision. These are the kind of people I'm attaching myself to, making sure that that these other people don't have these common traits.
Question:
Yes,
you work for someone.
yes, I do. Kind of.
You work for someone. They don't appreciate what you do. Crazy. No, I know it's out of the realm of possibility. You go and you apply somewhere else.
They offer you a higher wage.
Higher wage, whatever it may be. Are you going to attempt to make sure those boxes are checked and that everything is different, or that there's aspects that are different when you go to the app? Because of
For
why?
sure.
Because of why?
Because you don't want to end up in a same position.
Okay.
Bro, you're making my point.
I'm making my point.
You're making my point.
My point is what I said. I'm saying if something happens to you, then next time you're going to make sure it's not.
you still have
you're
to
doing
trust.
extra work. Yeah, but you're going to do things. So your
Yes.
path has changed.
So you might have some extra qualifications.
That extra is what we're talking
you
about.
might have some extra qualifications, but you're still going to trust.
At some point after you make sure of certain things.
No, there's
just said it.
There's an intrinsic trust that before you even apply to a job, there has to be something there.
You have to open up, be open to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you have to open up to like, and this is for a job, for a relationship, whatever, friendship. There has to be like an intrinsic level of like, oh, I think there's something there. This is something that happens for older people. When you're younger, you just make friends fucking willy-nilly, no problem. When you're older, like, damn, should I actually like reach out?
Yeah.
Like,
Should I invest in this?
Should I invest in, like, you're already invested. By the time you have that thought, you're invested. That's my point.
You're putting the application out.
Yes.
You want to try it out.
It's now big enough to you to where because you meet 1 million people in a fucking day. Why is this one relationship, friendship, workship, whatever it is, big enough for you to question, should I put this effort in? The effort's in, bro. It's too late. This is the same thing. First and foremost, the reason why you won't beat me on this, I believe in this religiously. I told you about this already. If you're a musician and you say, I want to be a rapper, and you've been rapping for 15 years and you're not on the top 100 rap, whatever the fucking charts, so what? you have now achieved becoming a rapper because for the past 15 years, you've been rapping.
Yeah.
You can teach people how to write, how to rap, how to breathe, you get what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Don't short yourself, bro. You're already invested.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. You already put in the trust. The biggest, it's more difficult. The start of trust is more difficult than all the middle parts. Mm-hmm. The start and the end of anything are the highest walls you ever have to cross. The middle part is just like, oh, I'm gonna have to rebuild some shit. Shit might not be great here. It's gonna be great here. It's gonna be ups and downs. But the biggest borders you have to cross are in the very beginning and the very end.
And the finish. I will concede to the start being the biggest thing because it's true. It's absolutely being able. You close yourself off. You are not welcoming it at all.
There's a level of trust.
That is a change.
That's like a girl
that needs to happen.
That's like a guy. I want to bring girls. That's like a guy where two guys fucking a girl. I did not, bro. Talk to the homie, bro. I didn't know we were gonna be this serious. Then what the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? You meet a million girls a week. Mm-hmm. Why is this one good enough to bring home and fuck?
Yeah.
Right. So like, no, I don't accept that.
Yeah. But ultimately the path is changed because of the choices from before. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, you'll be more you trust strategically.
Yes. That is true. So I do concede on that point. That is very. The ability to open or close that door is the biggest one, which is hence why Violet in this case. That girl just be.
It's a fucking yeah. I think that's what's more annoying. It's not even the fact that they're like, you trust me or not? Or I don't trust you. I don't trust you because of a stupid ass reason. It's like, trust him or not.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, you got other options, bro. Mm-hmm. You actually have other options. Mm-hmm. Trust him or don't.
Yeah.
Be this way or be that way.
And you have the. Oh, I guess she doesn't have the full clear picture, but and this isn't also just faulting her. I will say, which we have said, Zayden's whole like ask me the right question thing is just as annoying.
It's ridiculous.
Just as annoying.
It's ridiculous.
It's just weaponizing like the incompetence of like do it right.
If you ever hear someone say that shit, if you ever hear someone say that shit, go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
They call it divisive. They are being divisive.
All right. We'll make a quick speed round of spoilers.
There's a war that's brewing.
Yes, there is.
And that's Zayden's whole reason for being a character in this book. Mm-hmm. To be honest. I hope I'm not like minimizing that too much, but like Zayden's whole character, his dad, him, all the marked ones, they are the rebellion against the brewing war that the present government is trying to cover up because they don't want everyone to, I guess, freak out. Mm-hmm. It's weird though because it seems like, I don't know if this is correct, but it seems like it's not even just the freak out part. They feel like there's just not enough ability to protect everyone because of the wars. The wars can only go so far and they only protect this amount of people. And it's like they only have so many dragons. And
we're going a little bit like blood over Brighthaven.
Yeah, exactly like that. Oh. And so it's just like, at what point are you relieving yourself of doing your actual job, though?
Yeah.
As being a government, as being the people who are supposed to protect everyone in this area. At what point are you just saying like, hey, we're going to protect the core group of people and allow everyone else to, die. And now, and for yourself, you're lying to yourself. Like, yeah, we're doing our job still. And that's basically what's happening here.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely
Violet finds out and she's like, who's in on this?
Yeah.
And it completely fucks her up because she's like, does my mom know about this?
She does.
But
I feel like We had to know that it was her mom, but then
because she's a general.
Yeah, 'cause she's a general. But then she also is like my sister, who I look up to, who I am devoted to, while still juggling the fact that she now knows her brother's alive. Her sister does not know to a certain point in the book.
Her brother's a part of resistance.
He
faked his death to become part of the resistance.
Missed out on his own father's passing.
Yep.
Assumed the worst, and all of the above, and hates his mom for it.
Which is another annoying.
That's another annoying thing. It truly is. This family, guys. This family.
They just can't let shit go. They can't live in the moment. They can't,
So yeah, we find out about this is Violet's second year and first year without Xaden actually on campus.
So they have to because of the dragons, they have to alternate weeks to come see each other because of the bond.
And because of that, the new leadership, Varish, Umbridge, as I've said before, likes to manipulate that. Atos is the other one, not Dane, but his father, who is the one sending the assassins throughout, just because he's trying to...
Well, because she knows.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows. She knows.
Oh, she knows. Yeah, J. Cole.
But,
so she knows, and so Atos takes it upon himself to
try to take her out.
Which
Nuts.
her mom didn't appreciate.
No, it's his direct superior, and he's like, I'm going to kill your daughter, because she knows too much.
Also, if you guys didn't realize this is her childhood friend's father. She's known this guy her whole life. Whole life. Yeah, he's been there throughout it all. And it's just like, you know what? You did. So he keeps sending out assassins. She's dealing with that. And this Varish character who is first starts making her, out of punishment, practice her signet, burn out, to the point of almost burnout, He burnt out.
Could have killed her. Yeah. Could have sent her to the point of becoming a venom. All of these things. And then there's these interrogations that throughout the year, they're like, oh, you're going to go through this because this is what everyone... It's like officers going through the whole taser situation, except think a billion times worse. A billion with a B.
They basically torture you.
Yeah, they 100% torture you.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's kind of looked past. And since they have a mender, Nolan, who can...
It's worse than
fix,
torture,
yeah, because you can be tortured 100 different ways, be fixed, and then tortured again.
Yeah.
So, we have this happen to Violet, and this is her, the peak moment of punishment to her body, which she's already a fragile being physically.
They're breaking her bones.
Everything.
Yeah.
So it is a gruesome scene. So it is such a payoff when that.
Oh, when he dies.
When Varish dies. Do I wish it was a little bit more? Yeah. But her being the one to drive the dagger into his heart. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
I loved it.
And I loved Dane.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fact that Dane was the one to figure it out. Yeah, because the whole time I wasn't pulling for Dane. I was pissed at Dane.
I was never pissed at Dane. I always thought it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I figured it was.
Yeah,
I too. But there was also parts of it. I was pissed at him in book because of book one.
Oh, because he took her memories without her.
Well, no, not that either.
Yeah,
that too. But specifically when he was like. Yeah, if it was for the betterment of the government, I would do it.
Oh, yeah.
He kept choosing the rules over the friendship.
Yeah, he did do that.
So for that part, I was like, oh, great.
But for him, it's his dad's in a high place of government. He's trying to figure out his own path through. Mm-hmm. He thinks that's his way to get through, is to prioritize rules.
Mm-hmm.
And so I understood it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I like his redemption in book 2. Mm-hmm. Other characters that have great roles in this book. What's her name? The library lady.
Yesenia.
Yesenia.
Yeah, Yesenia was
Love her.
awesome.
She's a sleeper. She's a sleeper pick for me of one of the best characters in the book.
Arik too.
Arik, awesome.
Yeah, the prince, the crown prince that sneaks in.
I wish he'd have got more light at the beginning though. Like just like the build up. When he's going through parapet, they show him and what's Sam's little sister, Liam's little sister Sloane. But I just feel like you don't really meet him again. Like he's not a big character until they infiltrate the library.
Yeah, that's true. Find out more about him in book 3. Same with Sloane.
A lot more
about all of them.
Yep.
Same with Yesenia.
What's her best friend's name?
Rhiannon.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah. She the best. Yeah, you really fall for all the characters in this. Specifically, obviously, Fourth Wing, that becomes the Iron Flame, which becomes the, they're the ones that survive. And they all, in unison, depart from Basgiath saying, y'all did me wrong.
And Imogen.
Yeah, Imogen.
She went from being an enemy.
Yeah. To the homie.
To the real homie now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make sure I shouted her out. Yeah. Imogen, she had a good come up. It kind of reminded me of Francis Will of the Many.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. So again, cannot wait to cover Onyx Storm.
What's your rank for these 3 books?
It goes Onyx, and then as I said earlier in the episode, pretty neck and neck between the other 2. If I absolutely had to pull, I actually think that it would be Iron Flame. I think it would go 3-2-1 for me. But again, can't get to 2 and 3 without 1. So it's not in the case of like, oh, that's the worst one. It's just like as far as what held my attention right away.
Yeah.
2 and 3, but I was probably on 2 because of what 1 did for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm a little back and forth on that. What about you?
I'm 3-1.
3-1-2. Yeah.
3-1-2. But 1 and 2 are pretty close. Now that we went over a lot of the part of 2, I'm like, I can see it being neck and neck. But I would give it to 1 just because it's the foundation, and it covered so much. You get introduced to the world, and
the lasting impressions from each character obviously went into 2 and built what we feel towards them. Hence why we were talking about Dane the way we did. And
Yep.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. I think that 3 and 1 were more memorable in certain ways because they're building on foundational new things. Little sleeper for you guys.
Sleeper like Andarna. The Dream World. Or not Dream World, sorry. That's something else.
That's something else. So, guys, look, check it out. If you guys did not enjoy book 1, you probably will enjoy book 2. If you did enjoy book 2, you're going to love if you did enjoy book 1, you're going to love book 2.
Yeah.
Get through book 2, and book 3 will be your favorite.
Yeah. Book 3 will be your favorite.
Book 3
it's pretty, and she thick. Thick because there was parts where I had her, before we started this episode, I was like, which part was this one? And
Iron Flame is fucking long, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I didn't notice how long Onyx Storm was though.
No, burned right through it.
Burned through it.
Yes.
But Iron Flame was long. But
not for me though. I enjoyed Iron Flame very much so. All right, guys, that is it. That is what we have for you this week.
You've made it.
If you've made it, there's other spoilers, but y'all read the book and figure it out yourself.
Yeah, comment some of your favorite spoilers.
Yeah,
I know you guys won't, but
yeah, I don't want to give you any other spoilers because I'm worried I'll talk about Onyx Storm.
Yeah, that's one thing I was worried about too, because it's such a we went through it so fast. It really blurs into the other book.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anything else we should cover before we let these guys go?
Read a book. Read these books.
Yeah.
Support Rebecca Yarros. Find these books at your local independent store. So if you don't have a local independent store, check out one of your local franchises. Just support books in general.
Yeah.
Libby.
Audible.
I'm forgetting.
Kindle,
etc. Check them out. Yeah.
That
being said,
free little library.
Free little library. They're fucking everywhere too.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you guys for checking with us. This is the Margins Podcast.
We will be next week. We will be releasing a new episode for Strength of the Few.
Strength of the Few coming
Strength
soon.
of the Few.
Also, guys, I know we said this weeks and weeks ago. We really do have some new shit coming for you guys.
We really do.
We are really doing an event. We're just planning. Like logistics. Logistics are important.
Yeah.
So
we'll be having that. We're gonna have a Dinnerman week here coming soon as well.
Coming up.
But yeah, that's all we're gonna give you for now. Good job on sticking with us today.
Yep.
We appreciate you. We love you. Please give us a like and a follow, and then a subscribe, and then some 5-star reviews. If it's anything less than 5, then keep that shit to yourself, and maybe think about being a better person. Think about that.
Exactly. Tell a friend too.
Tell a friend. They already know about it. They love us. Anyway,
again,
guys, we'll see you.
See you next week.